Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the South Suburban Sports Complex for tonight's points 5A Varsity hockey matchup between the visiting Monarch Coyotes and your Valor Christian Eagles. And now, introducing the visiting Monarch Coyotes, starting lineup. Starting on defense, sophomore number 4, Valor Collins. Starting on defense, senior number 14, Sean Fallon. Starting at forward, junior number 5, Thomas School. Starting at forward, number 18, senior Jake Houlihan. And starting at forward, junior number 19, Zachary Center. Monarch starting goalie is junior number 33, Joshua Ring. And now, you're starting up for the Valor Christian Varsity Eagles. Starting on defense, senior number 3, Elijah Fisher. On defense, sophomore number 6, Jack Muto. Forward, sophomore number 12, Bauer Bodine. Junior number 23, Maddox Charles. And senior number 4, Andrew Jenkins. Your starting goalie for the Valor Christian Eagles is number 33, sophomore Lucas Jordan. The head coach for your Monarch Coyotes is Jimmy Dexter. The head coach for the Valor Christian Eagles is George Wozniacki. Referees for tonight's game is Cam Mullen and Scott Menta. And our linesmen are Michael O'Connor and Brian Johnson. At this time, please rise if you are able. Remove your caps for an opening prayer from Senior Eddie Chen, which will be followed by the playing of our national anthem.
Everyone, please bow your head and pray with me. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for getting both teams here safely. I pray that you allow both teams to perform at their best abilities and that the safety continues throughout the game. In your name we pray, amen.
Welcome to South Suburban Ice Arena for a Wednesday nighter between Valor Christian and Monarch. Wasn't much of a rivalry until Last game, Monarch got a win and then started a bench clearing brawl with a 20-on-6 special. So this should be interesting. It'll be should be pretty intense out there. Hopefully the boys, especially in the white jerseys, can focus on hockey and getting even on the scoreboard. I'm Hank Jenkins. This is Jordan Fisher here with me.
Yeah, Hank, excited to be here. We definitely have been looking forward to this game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, the suspensions were handed down 2 aside after that last game, and you know, it is what it is. There was a lot going on, and tough for the referees to digest what was happening live. But after, you know, looking at videos and things like that, it was very clear that tonight's starting goalie for Monarch started it, and did so in a pretty classless manner.
Yep.
And
paid very
essentially
little. Nothing.
Yeah, one game suspension for a goalie. He probably wasn't going to be playing the next game anyways.
Yep.
So we'll see. But I know the boys are revved up. They've had a great game Saturday night against
Absolutely.
What I would have thought was a team to beat coming into the Chassa season, Cherry Creek, and we dispensed some justice there, 5-1. So
yeah, and looked very good. I mean, and you know, pucks can bounce a certain way, but that was a good, convincing victory at a 5-1 game. And
yeah, it appeared to me the break did these boys some good. There was a lot more skating happening. You know, we weren't gliding on the forecheck. We were pumping those legs and taking away time and space and putting a lot of pressure on what's a very fast and skilled and experienced Cherry Creek team.
Right. Yep. And you know what Elijah and I talked about tonight again is the way that you stick it to a team is you just dominate. You just dominate, and you take your opportunities when they come. But ultimately, you don't want anybody leaving this rink not knowing who the better team was.
That's it. That's always the way to handle it. I mean, these boys have a lot of equipment on, so if you're trying to, you know, get even with elbows and sticks and things like that, that's not how hockey's played.
Right. Yep.
Looks like we're going to get a quick reappearance in the Zamboni, tending to something screwy with the ice here. It's a little surprising this time of year. It's pretty cold outside. Usually you run into problems in ice arenas in the summer when it's 90 or 100 degrees out, but you know,
yeah,
it happens, I guess.
I was just going to say, I don't remember seeing this happen before in a game. Usually it's fixable enough with a water bottle and, you know, somebody scraping some ice, but
there must be a spot though.
Yeah.
I know that not sure why they didn't catch it in warm-ups, but something down in that corner. Crack crew from South Suburban out here. Must be a pretty big crack. They must be wanting to lay a little water on top of it. It looks like I can see it from here, they put some snow in it.
Yeah.
And now I think the Zamboni is going to run across the top of it and lay a little water down on it maybe.
I don't even know if they're laying water, are they? Doesn't look like it.
Maybe it's just uneven?
I don't know. Maybe our pal from Fix It 24/7 just paid for a little extra advertising.
Yeah.
Just drive that Zamboni around.
It's just doing circles. I'm not sure what.
You got the thumbs up. Whatever he did has accomplished its mission.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He wasn't laying any water.
No, I don't see any water. Didn't see anything coming out of the back.
Must have just been some, you know, sometimes you can get a little excess snow that gets water on it. And you get kind of these like little knobs on the ice, but
yeah, that's interesting.
it's not much more than a skate to just scrape those off usually. But all right. So we got Lucas Jordan in the pipes tonight. He coming off a strong performance Saturday, really strong performance.
Yeah, really strong. And that's part of it is, you know, you talked about a break. You know, to have a break for a goaltender as well. I've never been a goalie, don't ever want to be a goalie, but I can only imagine how mentally exhausting that is, and how nice it is to have a break and to come back refreshed. And he looked refreshed.
Yeah, that was the best he had played in a while.
Yeah.
You know, not to say he played poorly, but he started off incredibly strong the first 8 weeks of the season, and seemed to be back to that form. Jenkins wins the draw. McKidoo goes D to Fisher. Try to fire it up the middle to Jenkins. Pass is intercepted. Thrown in deep. Jordan's going to stop that. Sends it over to McKidoo. That makes it to Maddox Charles, who hits Jenkins. He's got a head of steam up here. Let's see what he can do. Fans on the shot attempt. Back comes Monarch. Good play by Fisher there to stand his man up. Jenkins fends off the contact, kicks it up. Can't get out of it. Good play by McKidoo to steal that puck back. Jenkins steps around contact. He's going to take a run at it again. Grabs the zone, goes inside out. Little reverse contact. Tries to find Stanley, who's fresh off the bench. Jenkins will go for a change. Maddox Charles throws it up to the bench. On comes Sorensen and Hirschfield. Stanley leaves it for Fisher. Chips it up to Sorensen. Cross ice for Dawson. Dawson Charles takes a hit.
There we go.
And then Hirschfield gives it right back in some. Big hit from 29 right there.
That's what we need.
Elbows were down, arms were down, just nice,
set the tone
clean, hard check.
Yes, absolutely.
That'll wear a defenseman down really quickly if every time you get near the puck, Ronan comes and runs you over.
Yeah.
Chen now seeks out the contact there. That was a dangerous play. Thankfully, Sorensen was in position, as was Lucas Jordan, but that was a dangerous one there. I wonder if Eddie, using the opportunity to exert a little physical force there, might have left us exposed.
Yeah, and you know, just watching a little bit after the play, and Ronan with their captain, whoever their captain number 9 is, are jawing the whole way off the ice. So as you started this broadcast, both teams are feeling it.
Ready to go. Puck's cleared in. Donaldson flips it up the glass. That gets by Bevan. Good play by Gabe Fisher to work it out. He's got 3 guys chasing him. He's going to get a shot off, but just missed the net. That's Carson Deep. Haven't seen him in a while, up from JV, number 25. He's replacing the injured Lucas Scott, and also Landon Green not in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, and
so there's Deep now. He takes a look, fights it out, puts it into Fisher's feet though, but good job of staying calm and regaining possession. King flips it up off the glass. That takes a funny bounce, but here comes Bevan now. He's going to take the dump in and change, and back comes Jenkins. Bodine now 2. Maddox Charles. Chance to get possession here maybe. Monarch bobbled it for a minute there, but they're able to escape momentarily the other way. Bodine applying some pressure. Nice stick handling on the part of number 16 for Monarch. He works it out of the zone well. It's poked in by 24. Bodine's going to angle him off. Off-angle shot. There's another. 2 good saves by Jordan. McKidoo takes a nasty chop to the leg, just enough to slow him down. Monarch steps out. Got somebody in the slot for a shot. Jenkins chips it up the middle, connects with Maddox. Maddox, it floats it through the legs, and the Monarch goalie's going to take a whistle. Look a little flat.
Yeah, a little flat, little lack of communication there as well, and puck's dropping behind the net and not sure who was going to go to get it. And
I think sometimes in a game like this, you sit around all afternoon anticipating it, and mentally you can get yourself into a place where you get into the game and you're not quite ready to go.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can find our legs here and start skating a little faster and making cleaner plays with the puck. Sorensen tries to chip to Hirschfield. They can't make that happen. That squirts by Dawson Charles. Good job by Stanley, knocks that pass. And what a save!
Wow, I'm not sure how.
That looked like an automatic goal, and then
did.
Lucas Jordan came sliding across.
We'll get the goalie cam review play here. This
Super athletic. Watch this push off, gets across really fast.
Wow, I think that was blocker. Yes.
Yeah. Nicely
wow,
done.
That was an excellent save.
But again, the sloppiness, the details aren't there right now.
Yeah.
We're missing passes. They're hitting people in skates. They're 4 feet in front of them. You don't want to start down 1-0 here. You want to get on top of these guys.
Without a doubt.
They're ready to go for sure. Hoyt fakes the pass. Puck's just kind of squirting away from us right now. Here comes Hirschfield, head of steam. Tries to hit Dawson. Hirschfield's going to regroup, see what he's got. Looks for Sorensen. Sorensen's going to take it back. King. Dawson Charles back to King. Now Dawson's going to regroup. Ronan takes it, steps around one man. He gets bodied off. Pretty soft forecheck right here. But we'll take the ice.
Yeah, leads to an ice. Yeah, you can tell just a little bit of frustration here, understandably. But you know, Monarch is whatever you were thinking about happening throughout the whole day, and since the last time we faced them, you know, now it's just time to play hockey.
Yeah, there's still a hockey game to play, right? And you know, normally sure-handed guys like Sorensen having the puck scored away on them a little bit. There's a good shot and a tip right there.
Great tip. That was, I think,
Fisher ripped it, and I believe Tarbert got a nice tip on that. Goalie was able to squeeze the pads, but that had an eye on 5-hole right there.
It might have been Max before.
Face-off's one. Politi sends it back to Fisher. Tarbert's going to swing it in deeper. Connor Politi throws it down low. Sutter blows a tire. Tarbert poked it away, but only momentarily. Aaron breakout pass, but that gets by the winger and Elijah. This little fella's pretty fast. He was in a foot race with there. Politi's going to go ahead and take an icing there.
Yeah, and you know, there's times that we've talked about this the last game, you know, good opportunities for icing, and one of the problems I think happens is if you just get in the habit of icing it, then you don't look for other options, and I think there was some options there besides the quick ice.
Yeah, the one thing I will say is there were 4 white jerseys all in the corner.
That's true.
We didn't have a ton of place to go with it, but he probably, you know, could have skated out of trouble. All right, Drew wins it. Stanley goes around to Maddox. They're looking for the stretch. That was read well by Monarch, and another uncharacteristic kind of turnover from a super high quality player in Maddox Charles. Jenkins now, he's going to float one up to Maddox. He's got some speed. Got a 1-on-2 here. He cuts middle, fires. Gets his own rebound, pokes it up to the point. Stanley sends it down. Maddox walks it out, but that's going to end up on a black stick, and off they come. Eddie Chen hammers off glass. Maddox skates into it, taps it to Bodine. He's going to get the zone. Does a little inside out. He's defended well. Back comes Monarch. Bodine angles his man off. Puck's loose there. And now it's flipped in. Donaldson gives chase. He's got it, leaves it for King. Nice escape there. Bodine takes an icing. Had a lot of time there. Had a couple of open teammates.
Yeah, and part of that, you know, is just what we were talking about. You know, the opportunity is there, and if you're tired, you're uncomfortable, and you just, you know.
I think you have some nerves in a game like that, and a younger player just didn't want to make a mistake or just in a hurry there, but he had all day.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting the coaching.
On to the next one.
Yep.
Puck's tapped by Dawson Charles. It worked out high. Hirschfield pursues. Sorensen comes over. There's a save from Jordan. Good rebound into the corner for him. King and Sorensen doing work along the wall. Hirschfield comes over to help. Puck's thrown in deep again. Donaldson slides it up to Dawson. He takes some contact. Monarch seems to have the better legs at the moment. Sorensen tries to pull it out of the traffic and can't. It's thrown in by the point man, number 81, 91, big kid. Monarch throws it in front, and King will take another icing. Well, I tell you what, you got a home game at 6 o'clock. The other team had to take a long bus ride across town.
Yeah, during rush hour.
You're not taking advantage of it right now.
No, you're absolutely not. There needs to be a little kick here into gear, and somebody needs to take over here. And
this looks slow. We look slower than we did the other night.
Absolutely.
Gabe Fisher now wins the draw back. McKiddu with it. He reverses. Elijah Fisher runs the man off the play. Deep now. Kicks it to Gabe, who throws it by the defense, and we got a 2-on-1 here. Fish floats it over to Bevan, tries to get a stick on it, just out of reach. Nice pass there by Gabe Fisher. Nice play to create a 2-on-1. Felt the defenseman crashing down and went indirect off the board, stepped around and created an odd man rush. That was great. Bevan doing battle now. They escape. Deep cuts that off, and now he comes away with it. He guys to go forehand, backhand. He gets some support from Bevan. This guy's putting some work in right now. This is the kind of shift we needed. Deep's gonna go for a change. Back comes Bodine now. Trying to keep Monarch pinned in, but they're able to escape the zone. But good shift out of the Gabe Fisher line. That was Bodine fanned on it. Back comes Monarch, 2 against 3. A lot of possessing. Valor's able to get it back. Fisher, he was looking for Jenkins, but play ran out of time. Back comes Monarch now. They look pretty sharp. They're connecting on a lot of their passes. They're winning foot races like they just did there.
Yep.
You got to pick up the intensity a little bit here. Maddox now. He's going to walk around a guy. He's getting back checked, but he's going to pull up. Unfortunately, rather than send the puck in, which is what would have happened 9 out of 10 times, he pulled up before the blue line, and I'm assuming Bodine was getting ready to go hard on the forecheck on a dump in.
Yep, and he was, and just touched it, just offsides, and so. But you know, that's what you're talking about. Is we need lines that are moving, lines that are hungry, and
you don't need to be too complicated. You just got to get your feet moving.
Yep. Establish
some offensive zone time. Get some shots on net, and the game will slow down for you, and the passes will start hitting. But you know, when you're playing this way and the puck's not, you're not handling the puck well, it's bouncing funny on you. You just got to simplify.
Yeah.
Get to the red line, throw it in, go to work. So, and then eventually you can get to your, tighter, fast passing game and work on some stretch plays and that kind of thing. So.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we're halfway through, a little more than halfway through the first period here. You hope that the nerves are settling in and start to see the Valor we saw last weekend.
Hirschfield wins the draw. Dawson Charles comes away with it. Ronan tries to go indirect up. Nobody home, so Monarch's going to regroup. Nice anticipation by Chen. There's another example, though.
Yeah.
A couple of normally sure-handed offensive talents, Dawson and Hoyt, kind of do the me, no you, and don't come away with it. Hirschfield's moving his feet out here tonight. He looks ready to go. He seems to have decent energy. Hoyt getting it going a little bit there. Monarch's able to chip. Good step from Stanley there, but not enough back support. Creates a brief odd man rush. All right, here comes Hoyt with some time, but again, puck squirts away from him. Sometimes you have those games.
Yep.
Hoyt's normally one of the better stick handlers in the league, and the puck's just getting away from him right now. It'll come. Got to get a sweat going. Maybe he needs to get checked. Sometimes you take a nice big check, and all of a sudden your motor starts working again.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and one of the things, I mean, you talk about this from early, club hockey, which is you don't always have your hands, the puck doesn't always bounce your way, but there's two things you can always control, and that's your attitude and your effort. And if you just keep grinding, it's going to play itself out.
Yep. King taps it up. Fisher pokes it around again, angles the man off. That allows Deep to come away with it. He rips a shot. Turned aside. Bevan's there. He's gathers that rebound. Deep comes in support. So far, so good with this retooled third line here.
These guys were in line on JV, and they were very, very productive. So let's see if they can keep it up
They're very
here.
productive right now. Keep it up, fellas. That's their second shift in a row where they're deep in the zone. Now let's see if they can get back and play some D. Good job by Gabe. Jackson tries to clear and does. Quick change coming.
We might get caught here.
Yeah. Jackson King stayed, which was helpful.
Yeah.
Puck's flipped into the corner. Jenkins with it. Steps through one man. Steps around another. Gets it to Bodine. That was a little dangerous, but got us out from off and running. Maddox fires one wide. Jenkins comes off the wall with it. Tries to force it to the net front. Not a bad idea. Bodine was heading that way. Nice job by McKidoo. He steers it in. Jenkins looks across for Fisher, who was cutting down the slot. Drew rips one off the crossbar.
Good shot. That was a good opportunity. We'll see this. This might have just also skimmed off of the shoulder. We'll have to see. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it hit. Yeah, I don't know if it got shoulder. It definitely got crossbar.
Yeah.
This line, at least 24, seems to be took an espresso shot after the last shift. He's starting to move the big rig around a little bit. McKidoo, nice patience, hits Maddox, but again, another one of those passes that's just off, but they'll start clicking. Possible trouble now.
Good back check.
Good back check. McKidoo hustled back, Dawson hustled back. Fish was there to take the pass away. But Monarch controls. There's a very dangerous chance there. Got to start moving our feet in our zone here a little bit. Monarch continues with possession. Jenkins pokes it. Doesn't quite get to Bodine. Monarch continues to possess. They throw it opposite corner. McKidoo is going to be the first one there. He throws it in the direction of Maddox Charles, and out comes Fisher with it now. We got numbers here if everybody's got the energy. Maddox pulls up, looks for Drew, then just goes by Bauer. Drew's got it now, looks across. Nobody home on that pass. This guy's got to be careful. They've been out there a while.
Yep.
Got to go take a change. Jenkins will get off, and that'll bring out Sutter. Puck's thrown in by Monarch. Elijah Fisher underneath Tarbert's stick, but that'll be hard enough to get out of the zone. Chen, he's got some room, gets it up ice, just slides through Politi. Good numbers back. There's a tough shot. Nice save. That's a rebound that I think Lucas would like to have back, but that shot surprised him. He had to get that leg over.
And I think he was screened a little bit too.
That had a shot at bottom right corner there. Good hustle now.
Yeah, great hustle.
Was that
by Roger.
Stanley?
Yeah.
Stanley from the deep position goes in and starts the forecheck. Good job by Roger. Sometimes that's what you need. If the forwards don't have it all going yet, you need a defenseman. Whoever's got legs, let's force the play here.
Yeah, he's an ex-forward, so he knows he's got that game.
Yep, Politi now left in a one-on-one. Takes a little body on 15. Puck's thrown in, that hits the linesman. King's got it. Goes to his partner, Donaldson. Donaldson hits Tarbert, cutting through the middle. Tarbert, nice job to maintain possession through two black jerseys. He's gonna fire a shot off into the corner. He'll go for a change. Out comes the Hirschfield line. Monarch taking their own sweet time, but a couple of stick waivers and they're out of the zone. Care to explain stick waving?
No.
Okay.
No. I think the watcher saw it.
When you're forechecking, you got to skate through the man. Can't just wave your stick and take a turn. Got to skate right through him. That's how you're going to come up with that puck. Nice reverse, Fish to McKidoo. Gets it up to Dawson, goes through his stick and not out. Elijah now with it. He's going to leave it. Hoyt steps down, tries to throw it up to Hirschfield, misses. That does get out to the point though. That's the age-old pattern of,
oh my.
We seem to love throwing it to the other team's point.
We got one ref pointing goal. I'm guessing the other one had a delayed penalty, is what he had, or I'm not sure.
I think on Valor.
I think that's going to stand.
I think Hirschfield dumped his guy in front, and I'm not going to say, I'm going to cheer against Valor here, but based on the way this game's gone, I'm not surprised it's 1-0.
Yeah, I hope this wakes them up. I mean, we need that shot of espresso you were talking about. I mean, this is
it's sloppy.
Yeah.
It's not hasn't been clean at all. But it's still very early. 2:04 to go in the first. Draws one to Maddox Charles. He has a stick lifted, however. Maddox steals it. Buys some time. He's got Stanley. Stanley up the glass to Bodine. He chips it in deep. Nobody with speed, though, so Bodine takes off to go try to force the play. Good hustle there from Bauer. Jammed up the works momentarily on the breakout. Drew a half step slow there on that support play. Good job by Eddie Chen. He cuts that off right at the red line. Monarch chips it in deep. Stanley's in a foot race. 1:27 to go in the first. He takes a hit, but gets it to Chen. Chen to Bodine. Trying to work it out. And it does get out of the zone, but ends up right back on Monarch's stick. Defenseman will take a minute, dust it off, and then flip it in. They'll all go for a change. Maddox gives it to Drew. Drew's got some speed. These guys are a little flat-footed. Drew gets it into the slot area. Maddox comes in support and throws it in the front. It's there.
There
Drew
we go.
Jenkins scores.
There we go. The blind backhander.
Nice job.
That's what we needed.
This guy, sometimes you just got to take that puck to the net.
Well, and what I liked about that is, if you watch this replay, Drew, we're not going to see the whole carry, but when Drew goes in, you can tell they're eyeing him. They went 3 on him, and Maddox was patient and delayed his approach in so that nobody picked him up.
Very smart play from Maddox. He wasn't able to get a shot off, but
you can
he knew Drew was parked in front and put it right on his feet.
Yeah.
Drew's able to spin and get it on net.
Did you guys practice that shot today?
No, we did not.
No, okay.
Good instincts, though.
Yeah, that was
you
beautiful.
got to have some awareness of where you are, but typically you're in front of the net like that, you just want to get it back on the net.
Yeah, that's right.
Good play.
That's
we
great
needed
play.
that.
We needed that. We needed
after a lousy period.
Oh my gosh.
If we can get out of this 1-1.
Yes.
With a little momentum, I will take that.
Absolutely, without a doubt. And we've got this Gabe's lineup here.
Yeah, the one line that's been winning so far.
Yeah,
I mean, Gabe's line has been playing in the other team's zone, and hopefully they can do that for another 45 seconds and keep some of this momentum. Again, you got Gabe Fisher with Jack Bevan and Carson Deep. Built some reps together in JV. The kid who spins and fans, so Bevan's going to possess. Nice job to escape pressure and find an open man. I like the way these guys are playing. They're composed. The extra speed out here is not doing anything. I mean, Gabe's got plenty of varsity under his belt, but Bevan, this is maybe his third.
Yep.
Deep, this might be his third.
Second or third. Yeah.
He played a few in the twisted wrister at the beginning of the year. It doesn't really count.
Right.
15 seconds to go. Deep wisely takes the hit. Tries to eat it along the boards. Good closeout from Bevan there. Elijah gets just enough body to prevent that shot from getting off. 3 seconds. Good poke check from Gabe. Ooh, that was dangerous.
Well, there we go. End of the first, tied 1-1. And like you were saying, we can feel very thankful to come out of here tied.
I don't know if it's my headset or is the energy in the building pretty low.
It feels
a little Wednesday nightish in here.
Feels very
it's actually the Valor section starting to fill out quite nicely.
Yeah, it is, especially like you said for Wednesday night. I mean, we need to get some energy here.
Well, hopefully the students that are starting to trickle in will make a little noise and get these guys going.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, well, kind of a more down than up first period, but 1-1, we'll take it.
We'll take it.
We'll see you in a few minutes. All right, Jordan, we're back.
Here we go.
Felt like even you and I were a little flat.
That's right.
We got to pick it up here.
Yeah, we're going to help infuse this building here.
Let's go. McKinney sends it in. Bodine cuts that off the wall, throws it down in the corner. Maddox Charles.
There we go.
Jenkins comes in with a heavy hit, tries to feed Bodine. It's just out of his reach. Good start, though.
Well, and I don't know if you saw it or not, but Jack got hit right out of the gate, so hopefully that wakes some people up here. Oh, boys.
Oh, man, that was unfortunate bounce. That was tricky. I mean, I thought Lucas made a nice play, got it to Elijah, and unfortunately, the puck got turned over at the blue line, and everybody was out of the zone except for a Monarch player.
Yeah, and then it's like
Lucas
the puck
made the
stuck.
first save.
Yeah, it was stuck, and then
Oh yeah, McKinney went to clear it, but
I think he got
number
tapped,
number 18 wisely came in and tapped it home. Bevan leaves for Stanley. Puck's thrown up, deep in pursuit. Here comes Monarch with some speed. Good hustle from Gabe, though. Gets a stick on that to poke it away, and it's out of the zone. Great play by Gabe. I like Gabe's energy, man. I haven't seen him really have a letdown since he's been called up. He's had good legs and good energy.
Yeah, he's excited to be here.
I was gonna say, riding the high, right? This ice looks sticky and wet and crappy.
Yeah, it's
puck sticking. You got to make simple plays. You can't use the middle of the ice right now.
Yeah. Well, even
good job by Deep. Gets it to Gabe.
Again, it's hard to say. Was that a mistake or did that puck just not do what he thought it was going to do?
You want to see that puck get deep, but all right. Here comes Stanley. He's going to take a run at it. Feeds Gabe in front. That puck almost gets on net. Good strength by Gabe. Fight off the defender. Politi now on the back check. Chen steers his man wide. Lucas Jordan sends it off to the side. Monarch centers it. A little bit careless on that clear by Chen, but fortunately got through the Monarch player. Politi throws it out to the point man.
Good block.
Chen now working down low in a battle. Gets help from Gabe, who's stuck out there from his shift. Puck's thrown in. Gabe's going to be the closest one to it. He's wisely takes an icing there. He and Chen were stuck out there for quite a long time.
Yeah. Well, it's just when the puck's not doing. I mean, it's getting stuck. It's gets in your head, then yeah, I mean, it gets down low there, and I think Connor tries to whack it out one time, it doesn't come out, then you're out of position, and it leads to your point man having pretty good opportunities.
I mean, as a player, you got to be aware when the ice is wet and sticky like this, and you just have to know to adjust your game.
Yeah.
You've got to keep the puck out of the middle of the rink and make the simple play and be certain, get a lot of stick on that puck. Drew wins it. Maddox leaves it for Bourdain. Excuse me, that's Donaldson. King, indirect for Bourdain. He chips deep. Maddox has got a head of steam up. He's going to get there first. Takes a little contact, comes away with the puck. Finds Drew, finds Bauer. Puck's loose in front. Drew with it, steps around, tries to go 5-hole. Goalie's able to squeeze him, but good forecheck there. Maddox, great hustle to get in, eliminate the defender. Slides the puck over to Drew, who hits Bourdain in the slot. He gets a puck on net.
Good opportunities, and just, one of the things that I would love for us to see is just to get some of these pesky grinding goals like that, and just where we're working hard in front of the net.
Face-off's won. Donaldson floats it down into Maddox. Throws it in the area where Drew's supposed to be for the play they were running, but it was well defended. Donaldson hurries back. Senses the pressure, so he goes the other way with it. Maddox tips it. Drew's the first one there. He's got a head of steam. He takes it wide, creates a little space. He's getting hacked and slashed and everything else. Should be some guys open, and Bourdain comes away with it. Throws it to the middle. Jenkins can't gather. Maddox puts pressure on. Almost had the steal there. That would have been a good one if they could have come away with that. King defends that one-on-one. Puck's thrown off his skate blade and into the netting. Yeah, on that one exchange earlier where Drew collected the rebound, had a shot, he did have, when I saw on the replay, he had Maddox kind of tucked in by the post there.
Yeah.
Now there were black jerseys in between the
Yes.
two, but that would have been a nice find if he could have done that, or hit a pad and had the puck sitting there for Maddox to sweep the stick in.
Yep, which is easy for us to see here on the replay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they did have good numbers. They were clogging the zone though in the front there. Hirschfield leaves it for Elijah Fisher. McKidoo tries to work up the wall. That's picked off by 18. He had the goal, the second goal for Monarch. 13:25 to go in the second. Dawson Charles doing work along the wall. Ronan comes in to help. A scrum there. And Monarch, as they have a lot tonight, comes away with that puck. And then Hirschfield almost had a chance to break with it. Monarch's had good sticks tonight. They've been able to poke pucks away and win some battles. Sorensen battles 14. Hirschfield comes in support. Again, Monarch comes off the wall with it. Nice shot block there from Dawson Charles. McKidoo battling with 18 again. Very dangerous right now. Thankfully, Valor able to get some sticks on it and clear it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, Elijah gets not really slew-footed. He gets taken out with that Monarch player's stick, which leaves him wide open in front, but the ref is standing right there. So it must have looked accidental.
Now they're buzzing.
Yeah.
And coach will go right back to Gabe's line here. And Bevan's there. Deep lifting the stick. Puck squirts loose. That hits the outside of the post. Monarch all charged up right now. They walk behind the net. Try to get it out front. That shot's blocked by Gabe Fisher, and that'll be a clear. And another icing. It's not a good sign when your best breakout is an icing.
Yeah.
We got to start getting possession here and getting that puck out of trouble again. Like we're trying to stick handle out of the zone and things like that. And their sticks, Monarch sticks, have been strong.
Yeah, and with that, it just tells me there's a little sense of panic, and we don't need to panic. Things are fine. We just need to play our game.
Make simple plays, and it's a one-goal hockey game.
Absolutely.
Bodine throws it up the boards. Nobody home. Jenkins gloves it down to himself, taps it ahead. He gets through number 4, tries to leave it for Bauer. Bauer giving chase on number 14, the defenseman. Good job by Bauer to stay with it. He's going to win that possession back for us. Puck's thrown in. Number 4 takes a few looks. Sees 24 barreling down, throws it behind him. Bodine again on the chase, but nice job of skating it out by number 8. He's untouched through 2.5 zones of the rink. Jenkins sticks him aside. Can't float it out of the zone though. He had Maddox taken off, tried to get it, but it was a one-handed, pretty half-hearted attempt. This should get out now. Drew taps it up to Maddox. We got a 2-on-2. Maddox steps in the middle, rips, gets his own rebound. He's looking for Drew. That ends up on Eddie Chen's stick. He fires one high. Sorensen there and lazy with the stick, and Hoyt's gonna end up going for a trip. First penalty of the night, I guess.
Yeah, it is the first
right?
penalty of the
well,
night.
The first penalty that made it to the box. A little too much stick work.
A little too much stick. It's not the penalty you want to take, but it's also a little weak.
They went down pretty easy.
Yes.
But if you're reaching, I mean,
can't do it.
What I've coached kids from U8 on up is if your stick is horizontal and the player's out in front of you, you've got a decent chance of getting a penalty.
Yeah.
Got to move your feet and get even with that player. McKidoo hammers it around. Not enough juice on that one though. That's going to be kept in. Polides out there. 91 throws it across. 88 looks to the middle. Polidi pressures that. Hirschfield now steps out. Good save from Jordan. Monarch can collect that rebound though, and they go cross ice. 21 wiggles to the high slot. Hirschfield with a good job of clogging the passing lane. Puck's not out that yet, though. McKidoo has a chance now. Rips it, and that bounces over the stick. Hirschfield's going to give chase.
We'll be able to get a change here. Connor gets off.
We got a new forward. D-men remain the same, eh?
Yep.
So Ronan up front. Elijah. McKidoo and Jenkins. Puck's loose. Monarch throws it in deep. Elijah hammers it around and out.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Got just enough juice on that one.
Every time.
Hirschfield to go for a change. That comes Monarch. They're going to throw in the backhander, see if Elijah can win that foot race. Monarch comes away with it. Maddox Charles in pursuit. Number 4 steps in and pretty harmless shot. And Drew's going to hammer that down. Maddox going to go ahead and take off. See if he can get the goalie to make a mistake. Lifts the stick. He's has it for a second there. Drew jumps in to try to grab it. Back comes Monarch.
Good play. Great play.
Good back check there. I like when those two go and try to get aggressive.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that.
I just don't think the puck handling and the skill level of a lot of these high school players is to the point where they can burn you for that. Nice kick by Stanley to redirect that shot off the glass.
That kills
Maddox
over.
has it.
If he
He's
knows,
got
he's going
time.
to look for it. Yep.
Hey, sees it. Heads up play there. Hits Sorensen, who's definitely the guy you want to hit coming out of the box like that. But
just
the timing was just a little off. Lazy back check there from Drew and Maddox, and we're gonna pay. Sloppy.
Man.
Kill the penalty, you think you're out of the woods. You're not. You got to keep skating.
And we'll see it here, but it takes a bounce. I think it just Lucas has got his leg down, and I just think it pops over it.
Yeah, the mistake happened 10 seconds before that. You know, you got to get back. You don't assume that, you know, the puck's going to get turned over.
Yeah, and
that makes it 3-1 Monarch.
We need to get a quick goal and respond here now.
King leaves it for Donaldson and circling away. King now across, that bounces over deep stick. He gets on his horse, he's flying after that.
Yeah, it just there needs to be some communication. There needs to be some energy. The boys need to be talking. It appears and sounds and looks dead.
Bench looks pretty tired.
Yeah.
Fisher wins the draw. Devin comes in and helps. Devin's going to get it, go up over the defenseman and the forechecker. Good job. Fisher now wins the horse race. Tries to find deep, but he's covered in front, and back comes Monarch. They'll hit on a pass across the middle. 13 throws the brakes, waiting for some support. King in a battle, he throws it to the other corner, deep now. And excuse me, that's Bevan. He's got it. And Donnie will take the icing. Just not a good sign. You're just not playing well when you're stacking up the icings like Monarch stacking up shots on goal.
You know, we talked about it the other day. I mean, it's different when you're the away team and the home team, which was Cherry Creek, gets the last change, and your fourth line is against their first line, and that is a strategic ice. These are sloppy, lazy ices.
Yeah, no doubt. Getting stuck in our zone because you can't break it out. Monarch wins the draw. Pucks to the side of the net. McKidoo. Hirschfield comes in to get it. He chips it to himself. Nice pass to Sorensen. Need to see Hoyt step his game up a little bit. He's been fairly invisible tonight, which is not normal.
Yeah. You know, you made this comment earlier, but you know, you don't know how to wake a team up. Well, either get hit or hit somebody. I mean, get physical.
Take your physicality up a little bit.
And just get the blood flowing.
There have been a few hits here and there. Hirschfield had a nice one early. Here comes Ronan. He's had good energy all game, I feel like. He ripped that one just high, almost gets his own rebound. Sorensen tries to one-time that rebound. It goes over his stick. Good job by Fisher to play that one-on-one, and that'll be an offsides. Well, that's how you coach it, for Elijah to field that right at the blue line. That's how you're taught. Usually he'll force the play offside, and it worked. So we get a line change here. Out comes Sutter, Politi, and Tarbert. McKidoo and Fisher man the points. Monarch controls. Throws it in high and wide. They're the first one to the puck. Seen that a lot tonight. Fisher rides the man off. There's McKidoo gathered up. He's looking to see what he has. Nice little hesitation, fake move, buys himself time. He's able to hit Politi, but Politi fires it off number 11, and we're back in the zone here. Jack gets hammered from behind. That'll be a penalty.
Yeah, the ref hesitated there. I was wondering what he was looking at.
Lucas needs to get to the bench, see if we can make something happen here. No. All right, well, hey, power play. That's something that's been working for us more often than not this year.
And we should be fresh. That was not our first or second lines out there, so
yep,
we should have a fresh
should have legs.
PP1 here.
Ready to go.
Yep.
6:32 to go in the second. 3-1 Monarch. I'd be curious what the shots are. It's, you know, when we played up in their barn, it was 41-19 or something, but lot more even. Probably tilted in Monarch's favor in this one.
Yeah.
Jenkins wins the draw. Maddox Charles. Hoyt, heavy pressure. They got to recognize, where is the puck support? You can't leave a guy by himself on an island like that until you establish possession. Hoyt, Maddox, he rips one just wide. Hoyt, good job retrieving there. Maddox to Drew. Drew fires a one-timer. It's there. Good save by the goalie. Dawson with a nice recovery. Maddox to Hoyt. Hoyt rips one. That goes wide. Takes a goofy bounce right onto Monarch's stick, and they're going to jump on a 2-on-1 here. Good play by Maddox. He's going to come away. Now we have numbers coming back. Maddox steps in and fires. Puck's loose. Dawson gets control of it. Works it to Hoyt. Hoyt to Drew. Drew's up top. He'll switch places with Maddox. Hits Dawson. Maddox going to fire one. Ronan in front. No rebound.
Yeah, that's a good save. I'm sure
good
Ronan
save.
was causing havoc. Let's see.
Had a pretty good look at that one.
Yep, he did. But I like the movement, like the puck possession. Yeah, that's, you know, a few shots there without losing possession as well, and so.
Yeah, it's good puck movement, and you know, it'll happen. Keep moving the puck, keep getting our chances. Drew had took a second too long to find that puck. I like the shot there, but that second it took him to find the puck, the Monarch player was able to bother the shot. Dawson rips it in. Jenkins lifts a stick that gets to Hirschfield. He walks it off, leaves it for Maddox. Maddox to Ronan. Ronan's going to circle. Fires it down for Hoyt. Didn't connect cleanly on that. Good job by Ronan to keep it in for a second, but now it's cleared. 24 seconds to go on the Valor power play. Jordan throws it around. There's nobody over there. Puck ends up on Drew's stick. He gives it to Dawson, who splits three guys there, and Drew gathers it. Tries to hit Gabe, and that goes off Gabe's stick, and 1 second left. That'll do it.
Yep.
Hopefully we don't get caught flat-footed out here now. We're even strength. Drew connects with Hoyt, leaves for Gabe. Gabe throws the brakes, slides it down in the direction of the Charles brothers. Dawson with it. He feeds net front. Again, just a step late. Hoyt was there, had the right idea, but it just wasn't there in time. It's kind of been what we've been doing tonight. Bevan works through traffic. Tricky little shot on goal there, like that. I like what I see out of 17.
Yeah, I like Bevan.
He hustles.
His motor doesn't stop. He's creative with the puck. He's not afraid to possess. He makes good plays, and Gabe says he's a great attitude and teammate on the bench,
He's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, the way he plays out there, he's a smart player. I haven't seen him make a kind of a dumb bad play yet, which everybody does. There's an icing.
3:35 here to go in the second. We're down 3-1.
That was a big kill for Monarch.
That was a huge kill, and it wasn't that we didn't have opportunities, but we just need to continue to throw pucks on net. I mean,
everything's just a little off.
It is.
You know,
yeah.
The shots are a little off. He's a good goalie, but you know, very beatable if you know, you're getting crisp, clean looks and the passes are fast and tight. Get any goalie side to side. Uh-oh. Chen has trouble with that, but good backfill from Stanley. He flips it around. Politi gloves it ahead. And they're going to rule that a hand pass as it went from Politi's glove to stick of Tarbert.
Don't think it was intentional. It looked more like a swat in the fly approach.
No, that was a good play.
Yep.
Swatted out.
Yep.
Keep the puck moving up ice, but it missed a few sticks.
Yep.
So out comes Maddox, Bauer, and Drew.
Oh, and I did hear during the intermission that the Zamboni issue was because a puck hit the ice or the glass, or one of the light bulbs, and shattered its glass in the ice, and that's what they were cleaning up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Puck's won by Valor. Flipped up, just missed hitting Maddox, so we'll do it again. I like that we're aggressive on our face-offs in our own zone. I mean, it puts pressure on a defenseman if they're constantly having to worry about a winger flying the zone on a face-off play.
Yeah. Well, and if nothing else, they can't hold the zone if we're flying out, and so you win a face-off puck back, and we have just as good a chance to get it than they do.
Linesman gonna escort Eddie Chen 2 inches to his left. Jenkins wins the draw. Nobody went to get it except Monarch. Battling along the wall. Chen one-hands it over towards Maddox. Maddox retreats, good pressure out of 15, the captain for Monarch. Maddox has it, hesitates, creates some open ice. He looks for Drew up the middle, floats over his stick, just a little off on that one again. Chen flips it towards Bodine. He taps it to Drew. Drew lucky not to get a hooking call there. He was out of position. Throws it across to Bodine. Now we got a little time and space. Bodine able to find Maddox. He's got Drew if he can get it there. He got hooked. Maddox got really hooked and hauled down. Couldn't even use his hands to make a pass there.
No, we didn't get it.
Typically, if you get a stick up on a puck carrier who's out in front of you like that, you're supposed to get a call. That was a good chance.
That was a good chance.
If he can get that pass off, Drew's by himself.
Yeah, that's.
And he got hooked.
With 2 minutes here, though, I mean, we need to get one in the back of the net.
Goal would be big.
Huge.
Hirschfield line out there. Monarch sends it around. King stops it on the backhand. That's
good play, good keep.
Finds Sorensen. He flips towards the middle, but Ronan was back checking, which is job one. Back comes Monarch.
Good back check there by Hoyt.
Yep, Hoyt and Ronan, but again, skate by the puck. Now Monarch has it down low for a moment with numbers. Donaldson takes an elbow, but moves it aside. Hirschfield tries to chip it up, and they're going to say that the Monarch defenseman grabbed that puck.
Closed his hand on it?
Closed his hand on it.
Hank, do you want to explain when you can do hand pass and when you can't?
Well, usually in your zone. Hand pass, you can hand pass in your own zone. Otherwise, you can't. But you cannot put your hand on top of a puck when it's lying on the ice, and you can't grab and close your hand on a puck.
And you cannot do hand pass in the neutral zone or the offensive zone. It'll get called if you then touch it next.
Correct. If your team if your team touches it next, you as the player can touch it next, but your teammate cannot. Good dig by Deep. fires a shot on. 1:15 to go in the second. Like to see these boys get rewarded. They're working hard tonight. They've had pretty good ozone time. They're putting up a good fight.
Yeah,
Gabe and Jack and Carson.
They've all had some shots on net, and just keep firing it, boys.
Yep. Deep with the pressure, keeps those feet moving. Good escape by Monarch, but Bevan hasn't stopped those feet. He's there. Forces that puck to Gabe Fisher. Puck's loose in front. We got some numbers there. Active sticks out of 25 and 17.
Cool.
Back comes number 4 with a head of steam. He's sized up by McKidoo. Puck's thrown in. Good job by Lucas to steer that off the paddle into the corner. Gabe's got time and space. Throws the brakes, goes back the other way. Elijah taps it up. Bevan gets some help from Gabe. Gabe slides it in the direction of Deep. 30 seconds to go in the second period. Deep's gonna take a change. Elijah slides it around. That's gonna get up towards past McKidoo. 18, nice job to try to tip it to himself, but read well by Fisher. McKidoo stops. 6-5, 4. We'll try to eat this puck along the boards if we can, and that'll do it. Good job by Gabe to prevent a shot there at the last second. Well, we had better energy at times in that period, but again, puck battles, loose pucks were getting won by Monarch, and they just look to be the sharper team right now.
Yeah, I hope that Coach has some motivation during this intermission to get the boys flying, because we need to be flying.
Our legs look heavy.
Yes.
Boys got to find that runner's high, find that second wind, and
absolutely.
You know, there's only one way out of this. You got to start pumping those skates.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
we'll be back for the third. Well, Jordan, it's not impossible, but it's a tough task. This kid, despite all the nonsense after the last game we played these guys, he is tough to score on.
He is tough to score on, and he proved tough to score on the last game. You brought it up earlier. He shot 41 shots and only gave up 3 goals last game, was it? 2 goals maybe?
2, I think.
So only giving up 1 tonight. Not that we've put the pressure on him like we need to, but we've got an issue
brief
here
stoppage.
with the door.
The door down on the Monarch end is not closing. Now it's closed. We'll re-rack on that face-off. Puck's chipped to the Monarch defenseman. Good pinch by Elijah there, works it up the boards. Just misses Maddox. Another good stick there from Monarch. Try to poke that ahead to Maddox. It would have been a great play, but Sorensen floats in the direction of Charles. Goalie's going to take a face-off there. So it's an interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
See if a little tweak here, put Hoyt out with Maddox and Drew. See if we can jumpstart some offense. That has worked at times during the year.
I'm a big fan of trying to get something going here. So
That's a smart play.
Yes.
We need a shake-up.
Yep.
Good job by 18. He's had a good game. He came flying through, even though Drew won that face-off. He came through, possessed it, and took off. That's the same kid who got at least one of the goals. But yeah, he's had a strong game. There he is again. Maddox takes a heavy hit. Hoyt's there in support. He gains the zone, tries to step towards the middle. Loses it for a second. Elijah fires it in. Maddox now looks. Looked like he tried to just float that back down into the zone, but didn't get there. 1 minute in, we again still look a little lackluster here. Drew gets stripped momentarily by number 9. He gets some help from Dawson. And again, Monarch wants it tonight.
Yep.
You know, they're playing hard.
Yep.
They're digging.
I mean, even the energy, the body language, going to the bench, coming off the bench, doesn't look like we're
Pretty
excited.
lethargic out there, yeah. Bench looks really flat.
Yeah.
Puck's worked back in. Hirschfield there. Hits Dawson. He gets stick checked. Puck comes out for a shot from the slot. Hirschfield slides it to Bauer. Takes some contact, works it up the middle, almost gets it back to Hirschfield. Ronan's going to chip that backhander, takes a funny bounce, gets down in the corner. Ronan pressures the puck around. Stanley pinches, kept in by Dawson for a second. Good thing he did, otherwise Monarch was off to the races. Bauer now has it. He gets worked off the puck for a second, gets it back, tries to slide it to Dawson. It's picked off. Dawson holds along the board, steps around one man, continues to battle. Bauer now tries to chip it to Hirschfield. That's read by Monarch. King goes D to D with Stanley. He goes indirect, doesn't quite get to Hirschfield. King. Dawson pokes it ahead. They're going to say no icing. Goes on goal anyways. Deep in pursuit. Devin there with a nice back check and a stick lift. Gabe works it up. He's got it. Donaldson jumps up into the play, streaking towards the net. Gabe's able to get it there, but Donaldson was marked by 14 for Monarch and take a whistle.
Yeah, let's just try to get a little bit of energy right here. This is the line, like you said, it's been producing some offense and offensive face-off here. See what we can do.
They're leading the team and want to right now, which unfortunately seems to be an important stat with this group at times.
That was close.
Donaldson takes a big hit but keeps it in. Deep gets checked from behind, and we're going to get a power play out of that. Deep got hit right square in the numbers with a cross check, and the ref's onto it. So Valor's going to get another crack at the power play. 14:03 to go in the third. It's a must-have right here.
This is a must-have, and last time on our power play, it was a similar opportunity where we've got our third line out, draws the power play. So our first two lines, our PP1 is rested, ready to go, and we got some opportunities that last time. We didn't get to bury any, but let's just keep moving the puck and
I want to see some urgency.
Yeah.
Puck movement, feet movement. Let's have some urgency. Let's win the puck and let's set it up and let's be intense out there. Dawson for Maddox. Circles. Take the zone, walk it in, leaves for Hirschfield. He chips it in the direction of Maddox. He's going to come away with it.
There
and
we
he
go.
fires one.
There we go. We need to get a little of that.
Just a
Maddox,
couple of
folks.
lucky bounces, and thankfully for Valor, it ends up on the stick of the sniper.
Just a little bit of Maddox here.
Yep, exactly. Bit blocker.
Yep.
Far side, just below the blocker. Surprised the goalie. He got that off quickly.
Yeah.
But some good puck luck there to get it down to himself. And actually beat him short.
It did beat him glove side.
Never
You're right.
mind.
Just under it.
Looked like far side from here, but he did a little toe drag, pulled it into his body, which shifted the angle, and was able to beat the goalie to the post with that puck. Great shot. Back comes Monarch. Can't give it back right here. Fisher now. This should energize us a little bit. Deep fires it in. Elijah Fisher on the forecheck. He decides to pull it back. Gabe covering for his brother Elijah. Bevan's in there. Elijah helping. He's puck hunting up top. He's going to come away with it. Tries a shot. Ends up in the pants of the Monarch player. Good stick, though, there from Elijah.
That's got to be interference, no? No? Okay.
Deep had, I'd say he had enough possession of that puck, but nice check. Elijah taking a shift it forward here. Whatever we got to do. Bevan spins out. It's on deep stick. He can't quite corral it for a shot. And Monarch takes an icing.
We're going to like this a lot better.
So that's 12 icings to 1 now,
Yes.
but we'll take it.
We'll take it. And the 1 has been most recent, and we will take that. And that's what we need. I mean, to your point earlier, shift up the lines. You know, Roger's done this earlier in the game. Elijah just did it. Somebody who wants to go get the puck, go get it.
Yeah.
Infuse the offense with some energy.
That's it. I mean, if you have the legs and the energy, within the system the coach runs, you're free to roam. Jenkins wins it back. Chen takes a look, doesn't have it. Tries to work it down the wall. It's picked off momentarily, and now Monarch looks like the team that's kind of fumbling around trying to find the puck.
There
Good
we
heavy
go.
hit from Chen. Puck's fed up the boards. They're going to rule that an icing. Good play by Eddie.
Yeah, good play. What makes me think of one of the things we were talking about in the intermission was just back to the basics. This is a grudge game that you want to play physical, and it looks like our boys have almost done the opposite, and maybe concerned that it's going to be called tight, that they're going to get a penalty, that they're going to get I don't know.
I'll have to
But
explain.
you don't have to do anything dirty. You just need to play physical. Like, finish your check like Eddie just did. Just
Yes.
those kinds of things.
I'm just a little surprised. I would have expected our
yes.
intensity to be a
Me too.
12 out of 10, and it's a 7 out of 10.
Yes.
And it may not be enough to come out of here with a win unless we can dial it up some more.
Yep.
Out comes Stanley with it,
Here we go. Oh,
and unfortunately he left it behind him. Kind of emblematic of our night there. Chen throws it up the wall. He tries to handle it and can't. Now Chen curls. Floats it for Maddox. He tries to knock it out of the air, but just right back into the zone again, unfortunately. Hoyt and Roger look at each other, can't decide who's going where. I've got guys in my men's league skating harder than that. I mean, I don't really know what to say.
yeah, and it's there's not only the lack of energy, the legs aren't moving, but there's no communication. It's just that dead stare look of I don't know what to do.
I hate to be negative,
but yeah,
it's but we just come to expect something else from this group. So it's hard not to call it like you see it. Dangerous play there. Puck's thrown around. Donaldson in pursuit. Monarch controls. Ronan sweeps at it instead of checking. As long as we're calling everybody out on. And number 4 steps right through 2 guys that could have checked him and didn't. All right, Donaldson now. Hirschfield takes it. Good physical play by Hirschfield. Works the puck out of the zone and buries a guy. Now he's got the puck. Felt pretty good energy out of Hirschfield all night. He finds the front of the net, but just past the stick of Bodine. Good effort. Good individual effort by Ronan. King takes a look, gets it over to Fisher. He's brought his legs out of the locker room. He's been working hard. Throws it in, decides to let brother Gabe go after it. There's Deep now, pins it against the wall. Elijah throws it in deep. Gabe in pursuit, pokes it to himself. Nice job to win that puck for a second. He's ridden off by the puck support of Monarch. They try to chip it up. Bevan has that squirt by him, but Deep with a good hustle back. Great recognition from Deep and good physicality. Takes his man down. You can't wait till that play is happening. Oh, Gabe takes one right in the chin. Couldn't be any higher. His helmet almost comes off. But as I was saying, if Deep waits to decide to hustle, it's too late. He had good habits. His habit was the puck gets turned over, I'm on defense. I'm not waiting to see what happens. I'm taking off. And he took off and he caught that player. He back checked him, he rode him down into the corner, and as a result, they didn't score.
Yep, absolutely.
Need that kind of intensity and jump out of everybody. Here comes Maddox and Hoyt now with a 2-on-1. Hoyt rips it off the
post.
Short side post. Drew takes a heavy hit and it squirts by Stanley. Eddie Chen's gonna regroup. Throws it up off the boards. Maddox catches it, takes it the other way. Drew pokes it away. He's gonna get loose momentarily. He's got good back check out of Monarch there to stop that from happening.
Good step by Roger there. That could have been ugly.
Maddox wisely throws it across to Hoyt. He chips it down to himself in the corner. He gets the edge, goes for the wraparound. Goalie's all over it. Battle down low. Jenkins slides one way with it. Good numbers again for Monarch. They escape the other way, but Stanley pinches. Nice job. Back comes Monarch. Good puck support from Sorensen. He's back and in a good position. Another loose puck won by Monarch.
Yep.
Maddox skates right by that. And there's the wraparound try. No luck. Drew has his stick lifted. These guys are working hard. Drew's lucky he didn't get a hook there. Maddox to Hoyt. Hoyt's gonna try one more time. It's the end of the shift for him. Hopefully he gets back, gets a change, doesn't get caught out there. Sutter out there. He's back checking. Donaldson rides that play to the wall. Maddox with it. Skates it out, gets it out of dangerous ice to Donaldson. Donaldson steps around a man. Need to get that puck in. He had Sutter with a head of steam, just throw it in and let him go. Politi's gonna go back and get that puck. Leaves it for Donaldson. He's got all kinds of time and space. Skates it, feathers it up. Sutter makes a little 2-foot pass. Unfortunately, it was the Tarbert's feet. Just simplify and go. King now fumbles it, but he's able to recover and get down and win that puck back. Comes around his own net. Good recovery by King there. He and Donaldson do battle along the wall, get help from Politi. Donaldson's got room to escape this side and does, and uses the glass to take an icing, but that one I'm okay with.
Yeah, that was
time.
That was time, and that was the end of their shift, and that was I think that was their top line out, and so that's a good one.
So back come Hirschfield, Bodine, Dawson Charles, Elijah Fisher, and Jack McKiddo face off to Lucas Jordan's left. 7:29 to go in the third. 3-2 Monarch in a game that they've mostly controlled. But Valor's made a few plays and they're in it. Dawson looks at the stretch pass for Bauer. That's read by the defenseman. Elijah cross ice for Dawson, up ice to Bauer. He chips it into the zone. Hirschfield gives chase. Puck's tip, it won't be an icing. Lucas Jordan has it. Wipes out. Just,
Oh boy.
I don't even know what to say there. Lucas tried to play it, fell, tried to send it back in the direction of his defenseman. It ended up taking a bounce for Monarch right to a player who had an opportunity you can only dream about, and he missed it.
Missed it. And on top of all that, while Ronan's making the diving effort, great effort play, that skate came very close to kicking it in, too.
It did, yeah.
And, you know, that just would have been our luck. I mean, that's what we would have deserved, really.
Great effort from Hirschfield and had the puck go off his feet into the net. McKidoo leaves for Fisher, slides for Deep. He steers it in the direction of Gabe. Good puck support from Gabe Fisher. Monarch leaves it. They can't get out of the zone. Deep gets it down to Gabe, who knocks it out of the air, tries to feed Bevan. Player stayed with Bevan, though. Deep cuts that breakout off. Good job flipping the field.
Absolutely.
So you go from the D-zone face-off to an offensive zone face-off, and you allow Coach Gwozdecki to send out his 3 leading scorers here. 6:32 to go in the third. Offensive zone face-off. This is an important shift for these guys.
Really big. They had really good pressure the last time they're on the ice, too.
See if they can muster it, dig down deep, make something happen. Drew wins it to Maddox for a one-timer. Had a little too much zip on it, so it was tough for Maddox to square that one up. Good job by Stanley, good gap. Throws it in deep. Sorensen's gonna win this foot race. Chips it off the wall for Drew. Drew hustles back, works it to free space. Eddie Chen's there, he taps it in. Jenkins closest one to it. He taps it up for Stanley. Stanley works it back down to Drew's direction, and Monarch's able to clear, so Valor's gonna have to regroup. Lucas passes it to Eddie. He ran out of time. Monarch goes D to D. And again, a lot of gliding, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we got to take away time and space.
Yeah, even right there. I mean, you see nobody's coming back real hard, so Eddie's got to kind of make the decision on what do I do here. And
yeah. I will say, I've played a lot of hockey games, and there's some games where it's a struggle to find it. It's a struggle to find energy. It's a struggle to, make it feel like your legs don't have, cinder blocks taped to them. It is what it is. But fact is, we're in a 3-2 hockey game with 5 minutes left. Gut check time for these boys.
Absolutely.
Bauer, nice job, gets it behind Dawson. Just misses with Hirschfield. And sometimes when you're feeling that way, that's the result. Passes are just off and things like that. But good save there from Jordan. Rebound to Dawson. Fans on the clearing attempt. Does get out. Lucas now leaves it. McKidoo with it. Dawson, good job getting that through some Monarch players and in the direction of Bauer. Oh. That puck almost wound up on the stick of, I believe it was Bauer, or no, Gabe, excuse me, coming from the bench. Stanley pinches. Good puck support there. Bevan charging in, yep. Back comes Monarch. Gabe caught playing some defense. So that was tricky. 14's a pretty skilled guy, and he was coming down on Deep and Gabe rather than two traditional defenders. So good job by Deep to get a stick on that shot. And Gabe to kind of force him wide.
Yeah, I feel thankful that was not a better shot because he had a little time and space and speed.
So Hirschfield's his line partially comes out. He's got Deep's going to play left wing, and Dawson Charles is out there. Hirschfield now floats it up just out of the reach of deep, but Dawson there in support. He gets dumped. Good back check from Monarch. Deep steals that puck back. He's waiting, he's waiting, he's looking. He's gonna fire it in deep. Boop. Fire it into the zone. Fisher has it bounce right onto his stick, tries to put it to the front of the net. Dawson steps around one man. Deep throws a backhand in the direction of the net. Now Dawson tries to shoot that loose puck in. That's Hirschfield lifting sticks and jamming. Good desire there by Hirschfield. Yeah. Good shift from Deep and Dawson. Strong energy there.
Yeah, that puck's loose and they're getting some whacks at it. And I like Ronan down there doing that grind and dirty work all day long.
No doubt. Yeah, like I said, he's had it tonight. He's played well.
He has.
Just been kind of pretty uneven effort, but you know what? Come out of here with a win, it doesn't matter.
That's
so
exactly
3:38 to go in the third. Jenkins leaves it. I think he was expecting, maybe crossed his wires with Maddox. I think he was expecting Maddox to come streaking through. But nobody struck through except Monarch. Fisher leaves it. Kiddu not ready for that either. Maddox now looking to hit the home run. That puck's worked in deep. Drew in pursuit. Puck's gloved down by Monarch. Oh, nice play. Sorensen to Charles.
Oh, that was loose in front for a second.
Nice little, nifty little touch pass from Hoyt to Maddox for a quick shot.
Yeah, that puck comes in. And it
was
somehow squirted out in front of him from there.
Yeah,
so
it was there for a second.
We're getting a timeout here. I'm not sure who called it. Well, it looks like we did. Valor calls a timeout with exactly 3 minutes left here, down 3-2, and offensive face-off. I'm a fan of that timeout with this group out there.
Good time to give everybody a rest, draw something up. Looks like we are pulling the goalie.
Good observation. Looks like they at least, unless Gabe's legs were tired, he crossed the boards and is standing on the ice. Maybe he's the sixth man here.
So it looks
like put Gabe in front of the net is my guess here.
Yep.
Take the Ronan role.
And you also have, is he a lefty?
He's a righty.
Righty, okay. I was going to say you also have another centerman out there to take a draw.
He's our only righty.
Something happens there. Oh, really?
Of my 4 kids, he's the only righty.
No kidding.
We almost got lucky with the sticks, just by all lefties.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Baseball mitts, everything else.
Yeah.
No problem. Just hand it down.
Yep.
All right, so that's what we're going to see here. We've got Elijah Fisher, Drew Jenkins, Gabe Fisher, Hoyt Sorensen, Eddie Chen, and Maddox Charles. The net's pulled, 3 minutes to go. Coach Gwozdecki sensing that, his team's in need of a spark, and maybe it's now or never. Monarch's going to skate with it.
Have pressure here. We got an empty net.
Yep. Puck's thrown in deep. Got to be careful here. Got to control this puck, get it out of the zone. And they do. And here comes Maddox. Head of steam. Fights his way around 2 guys. He's able to find Sorensen. Back for Chen. He fires just wide. Fisher now controls. He works it back down in. Chen goes to retrieve. Finds Maddox. Not sure where that pass was going, but nice job by Hoyt to keep that puck in. It's thrown in. Maddox gloves it down and almost puts it in. Now that's Gabe, finds Maddox. Gabe leaves it for Jenkins. He hits Hoyt in the slot. Shot's blocked. Oh, yes, it looked like that went in.
He's right on the line.
The ref is right there. He's not pointing. That was close. That went off the glass, hit the goalie. Save of the day right there.
We're not going to get a good angle here at all. His hips are at the line. Oh, the ref is saying he threw it back over his head. Well, in order to catch it at his thigh.
The problem is, yeah, that defies physics because
Yes.
that puck would have had to have been over the line.
Right. He did not catch it behind himself.
Fresh 6 come out. Hirschfield, Bevan, Deep, Dawson, McKidoo, and Stanley. Hirschfield wins it towards Bevan. It squirts by him, and Monarch's going to take an icing. Do it again, 1:58 to go in the third. Boy, I'd love to see that replay again.
Yeah, I would too.
It looked like he had to reach across into the goal to.
It absolutely did. Not
pull
only
it
that,
out.
it looked like he was sliding into the goal.
Yes.
Not just reaching, but sliding.
Tough call to make, though.
Yeah, it is.
Ref was right in position, so if he's way out of position making that call, it's a lot more frustrating. Monarch's going to take another icing here, and that
Yeah,
bought
so
enough time to send out the
We're content with that decision.
previous group. Monarch will leave out their same group. See some letters on the jerseys,
Yep.
so assuming this is their top 5 here. Line up for the draw here. Jenkins going to take it. Tries to win it in the direction of Maddox. Good job by Fisher. To the other Fisher.
Good
Oh,
feed.
Elijah able to keep that puck from getting out. Drew's got it. Goes over to Chen. Chen overskates it. Puck's there. Drew pokes it for Gabe. Gabe kicks it. Good job by the Monarch guys again on finding the loose pucks. They're just a little out of sorts, and they have active sticks, and just more often than not, our little pokes to
Yeah.
each other and our little passes and things like that are getting blocked. Out comes Hirschfield, 1:22 to go in the third. He'll replace the sophomore Gabe Fisher. Jenkins wins it to Chen. Chen goes to Maddox. Maddox gets the zone. He fires one on net. Glove down, but we'll get a face-off here. And now you got the luxury of the big lefty to take the draw
Yeah.
on his strong side.
And with that, you get Maddox with a shot. We got nobody screening, but Maddox's shot is all world, right? And if he saves it like he did, we get to set up a play.
Yeah.
And so
I think
yeah.
Hirschfield's going to try to go to Elijah. Hopefully it doesn't get by him. He's right up there. He wins it. Drew puck protects, finds Chen, finds Maddox. Just fans on the one-timer. Puck sent to the front. Hirschfield out with a good chance on it. Puck's fired on net. Hirschfield's there again. Monarch able to clear, 1 minute to go. Maddox gets ahead of steam. Tries to hit Drew up the middle. Drew doesn't gather that pass though, and another icing. So we got another chance. 52 seconds to go in the third.
It's going to be to the left of the goalie, so Drew will take this, right?
Yep, you get enough of these offensive zone faceoffs, you're going to get your chances,
Yeah.
especially with Hirschfield and Jenkins winning a lot of draws tonight. So he's going to try to go to Chen with it. Puck's there. Sorensen comes out with it. Drew works it up to Chen. He's doing battle down low, and Monarch's able to flip it out, not icing this time. So that'll chew some clock. 38 seconds to go. Drew has it, pressured, gives it up for Chen. Chen comes through. He's going to go down and try to get that puck. Puck gets by Drew and Maddox. That'll be another icing. So another chance. See if we can work some magic off a face-off here.
Yeah. This might be our last good chance here.
Yeah. Coach is going to send out McKidoo in place of Chen. Jenkins bears in on the face-off. He's able to win it back, but again, Monarch to the open puck.
Oh my goodness. He called the trip on the way there. Slash.
That's kind of indicative of the night, though. You know, win the face-off, and Monarch beat 3 guys to it, and that's kind of what's been going on. more often than not in sports, you get what you deserve, and you know, credit Monarch. They were flying from the jump. They want to beat Valor badly.
Yep.
And you can see it in their desire and their intensity out here and their effort. And so tonight, the better team looks like they're going to come out with a win.
Yep.
Kid who tries to clear on the stretch play, 9 seconds to go, 8, 6. Jenkins fires it up to Maddox, 3 seconds left. Probably not going to be able to get a shot off. And the Monarch guys looking to start a little business after once again, but ref was on top of it this time. And another state championship for Monarch.
Yep.
All right, well, we will be back Friday night for a game against Regis. Hopefully Friday night against your rival school. We'll find a little more juice in the tank and
Absolutely.
put it together a little better. But,
that's one that hopefully we get some good coaching from and rebound from, because that is not one we want to replicate.
Nope. Final score tonight, Monarch 3, Valor 2. We'll catch you Friday.